Hey, what is up, my fellow guardians of the grid? Welcome back to another streaming session. Today we'll be jumping into Dying Light 2, and sorry, the costume that he has on, or the skin he has on, has caught me off guard a little bit there, but definitely want to say thank you if you are checking out the live stream on Twitch. Also want to say thank you if you are checking out the replay on YouTube. If you are new to the channel and are not yet subscribed, all I can say is, what are you waiting for? Don't be shy. Go ahead and hit subscribe. I'm a pretty nice guy. Not a pro, not a noob, just a regular dude who enjoys playing video games, started streaming that, sharing that with the world, so I welcome anybody who wants to help grow this channel with me. So if you are new and you enjoy today's content, please be sure to hit the follow button if you're on Twitch. Make sure you hit the sub button if you're on YouTube. Make sure you hit the notification bell so you're made aware anytime I go live or anytime I upload a new video to the channel. If I see you are new to the channel and your name is visible to me, I'll be sure to give you a shout out on the next video. For those of you who are, speaking of which, we actually just got a new subscriber within the last stream here. So if you subscribed from the previous video to this one, to this video, unfortunately I cannot see your name, but certainly want to say thank you for the sub on YouTube. I do appreciate that. If you get the message, go ahead and make sure you check out the Twitch channel as well. You can check out the live streams there anytime I do go live. But since I have mentioned that, I do want to make sure I also mention that I have a collection of YouTube shorts I've uploaded to the channel, so if you're into that type of content, please be sure to share that. Fellow Guardians, fellow gamers, fellow family members, anybody who you think would enjoy that type of content. Also, I do have links for both of the channels. The YouTube link is located in the Twitch description. Twitch link is located in the YouTube description. Make sure you share that as well. For those of you that are returning to view the new content, thank you so much for that. I do appreciate you as a returning viewer. I cannot tell you how much I appreciate that. Altogether, all of you Guardians out there are the ones that keep this channel going. So just know that your contribution helps keep this alive. With that said, thank you so much. And yeah, we're going to jump into Dying Light 2. I might answer a few calls. I'm going to see about doing that. If I get one of those distress calls, we'll see if we can answer it. But I'm going to do some familiarization. It's been a while since I've been on here. It's been a couple of weeks. And I probably have some really cool things in here waiting for me. But yeah, thank you so much for joining me if you are checking out the live stream again. And thank you so much again if you are checking out the replay on YouTube, whether you're using this as background noise or if you're genuinely interested in the content. I do appreciate it. Now, let's stop the gabbing. Let's get to some gaming.
Until today, I thought our chances against renegades were pretty good.
Ready for some
But
shopping?
now, I'm not so sure.
Better look out for you. That could save you in a pinch. You take care now, you hear?
My stomach growling. Haven't eaten a thing today.
Don't bother me. I'm thinking.
Man, what I wouldn't give.
Flowers at our feet and Kensal plays brave blue helmets. Am I right? Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Have I got a great catch for you? Better get shopping before I sing a sea shanty.
Am I right?
You ain't letting that big one get away. Thanks for that, mister. Gimme, gimme. Thanks for selling me your spare. I appreciate your business.
Save me! Somebody!
I filed a complaint about the dam, but it requested the assignment of quarters. Can you imagine?
I have such well-kept hands.
Really?
I can't wait.
No one ever told me that.
You.
You don't say.
Thank you.
You found them! My research was spot on. Here, we have the complete works of William Shakespeare. His stories are some of the most often retold and adapted in history. So universal were his themes. His tragedies were the most popular. Are we humans drawn to tragedy? Something to reflect upon. The Arabian Nights. Originally 1001 Nights. A seminal collection of stories, folk tales, and songs that span a continent over several centuries. It is a melting pot of literature. Sometimes fantastical, often violent. Not unlike life in our own city. More monumental achievements secured from destruction. Let's keep at it. I believe Thalia already has readied a new list.
Hello, Aiden. I see you've brought back a collection of Shakespeare's works for Albert. Are you familiar with Romeo and Juliet?
I guess.
Tell me, do you believe in love? I mean, true love. The fated love of which Shakespeare wrote.
I don't. Not since I was a kid. And then I grew...
I see what you mean.
Sorry, but that was not the answer I chose. So...
I'm being jailed for my innocence! We will not be abandoned.
Alright, let's try this again, shall we?
Recently, I had the honor of getting
Gotta tell you something. Just don't get offended. You're tougher work. Moaning.
Hello, Aiden. I see you've brought back a collection of Shakespeare's works for Albert. Are you familiar with Romeo and Juliet?
I guess.
Tell me, do you believe in love? I mean, true love. The fated love of which Shakespeare wrote.
Give me a second, I'm having to do something real quick.
I don't. Not since I was a kid. And then I grew up.
I see what you mean. But don't you even hold out some glimmer of hope?
I can only hope to find my sister. I mean, it's all I got.
Speaking to you, Aiden, has once again been a revelation. I look forward to your next visit. It's a welcome break for me. For you too, I hope. Here's a new list. Watch out for yourself.
Clear here. Now this, my friend, is an angle grinder.
My dad had one like that.
Dignity and peace, brother.
Same
You're
brand.
fighting the good fight.
You just found yourself the best merch. Here you go, pal. Big fan of that one myself. Come back and shop again, man.
An amazing thing. Is it not?
You need me, friend.
We will not be abandoned. Lazy fat
It didn't hit us. Would have wiped us out.
Who here remembers Cat?
Open that chest up, man. What do you think's in it?
Am I missing it right? Need to get myself a new weapon at the armory. This one's worn out.
Don't let the selection dazzle you too much. That'll totally come in handy. Other people pass that by. Don't know why. I love doing business with customers like you.
Heard some of the butcher's men have developed a taste for human flesh.
Well, look what the cat... Ready to serve ya. That's exactly what you need. Let me wrap that in newspaper for you.
Catch you next time.
Good. Except they probably heard you on the other end of the ship.
Haven't seen you for a week. What's new?
Yesterday, my youngest left. When I woke up, I wanted Kate told me about Casey.
Yeah, I heard.
More of humanity's legacy restored and protected. The Bhagavad Gita is the controversial Krishna Bible. The warrior god Krishna tells us that he is responsible for our actions. We are a part of him, extensions of his thoughts and desires. It challenges the concept of free will and personal responsibility. Karl Marx's Communist Manifesto is one of the most influential political documents of all time. I wonder what he would say about class struggles in our own day and age, and unique circumstances. Thank you for these, Aiden. I'm afraid we haven't found any new noteworthy collections for you yet, but keep an open channel. I will radio you the moment we have it.
Dignity and peace, brother. You're fighting the good fight.
I told you. Replace the wheel. That one's no good.
Oh, yeah, boss. Browsers or buyers, I welcome it. PK's got garbage compared to me, right? Bam! Sold.
Fuck.
Stop by when you can.
So I did the dumbest thing, and I accidentally did a craft max on UV bars. So now I'm going to have to backtrack this game. I'm gonna have to roll it back. Luckily, we didn't do too much that we can just do real quick, but how annoying. Oh my goodness. Alright, so here we go, and then roll back. Let's see, 3 hours. It's gonna roll me back 3 hours. Good golly. Alright, it's fine. Oh man, they put me back at Carnage Hall. Oh man.
have the...
right?
What can I do you for? You are the man with a plan. You're not kidding around. I hope you'll visit me again.
We'll see.
How may I serve you? Yes, just what you need. I'll just hand that right over. You sure did know what you want. Better to have and not need, I always say. Thanks. I needed that. This is really great. Thanks. I was running low on these. You just saved my bacon. Don't see many of these. Glad to nab it. And now to mark up the price. Thank you. Hold a minute.
Don't get me in trouble again.
I've come this far. I'm destined
I guarantee something will catch your eye.
You got a hell of an eye, Chief. Now. That'll help you climb. those rings.
So that's the pilgrim? Don't look like much of a sinner.
All the guards are rooting for you, buddy.
Remember the Russian reptile?
Bet your last penny again. This prince and you've got nothing to lose now.
Oh, hey, sorry about that, OG Yellowstone. Let me see here. 1 second. Sedation blades. Are you? I think you're doing that sedation or the bolter mission where you have to sedate the hoo-has. Let me see. Do I have any, or did I sell them off? No, unfortunately, I don't have any sedation blades. What about, do I have arrows? Are there sedation arrows? Those are that's the infected blade. That's infected arrows, toxic bolts. Yeah, that's kind of weird. One thing I did forget that I have. Oh no, I do. I have sedate. Oh my goodness. Why do I even have these equipped? Let me see. There's a shield. Where's the shield at? Wait a minute. Where's the shield? There's supposed to be a shield. Oh, you have. I forgot. I did the. Oh my goodness. I forgot I did that. You gotta do the freak show side quest. Alright.
This Prince of Thieves was one handsome man. Glad I didn't lose as badly as you did.
And you've got
You got me thinking about rock. To see him fight like a stripper. Do you ever run out?
I warned you not to bet on salvage.
Wait, what?
Lost a lot of
This is my night. At last, I feel settled.
Check out the metro. Wait. Oh, I gotta go. Yeah, that's right.
Remember the Russian reptile? I heard that the real spectacle starts late at night. I underestimated you. I heard two men talk about something called Night of Terror. Rivers of blood, they said.
too much adrenaline, Birdie.
Take this. Thank you for coming to my rescue. Yeah.
I've come this far. I'm destined to win.
Will you rise to the challenge?
What kind of challenge?
I've scattered 10 items in that arena. Easy to find, not so easy to retrieve. There's a steep entry fee, but if you win, you'll be rewarded tenfold. I pay handsomely for a good spectacle.
What's the catch?
Ha! Nothing gets past you. The catch is my hell monkeys. Once you begin, I release them into the arena. Are you brave enough to face them?
Okay, hell monkeys it is.
We'll see what you're made of. Leave your weapons here. Enter the arena. When I shout start, try to collect all the items. Let's see how long you last. Are
You
you a brave
interfered in
man
someone
or a
else's fight.
poser?
Astrid is pissed.
Prince of Thieves, what handsome man.
Violence tried and true.
Scattered on the street with the rest of my family.
Really?
You cheated. No one's ever done that.
Is that 10 times the entry fee, you said?
Yeah, so, listen, here's the deal. As I said, you're the first person to win.
Yeah, so?
So I don't really have that money.
Fuck! What's happening? They've escaped! Run!
Shit, the electricity's out.
Do something!
Are you nuts? I don't control them.
Someone help us!
Thank you. We're safe.
Great. Now look what you've done.
Stop making shit up and just pay me. Pay up, Janice. Now.
Fucking kidding me. You owe me!
And you'll join them if you don't pay up.
I can give you half. You know what? You're the real monster here.
I hear she's seeing a peace.
Sometimes I wondered. I swear my 10-year-old dancers showed me.
Ah, fighting's addictive, huh? Take your pick.
Better than I expected.
I'm with the master.
ever
You
come here
ever
again.
seen stuff this good? Hope you know what you're doing. Very slick. You really did some damage. Can't visit Carnage Hall without stopping here. Thank you. Your business is appreciated.
Joking.
Amazing stuff, right? Very popular, those. What a smart shopper. Saw you eyeing that. Thank you for
I'm
your
not.
business.
Just look at him.
Pappy welcomes you to his humble shop. Y'all come back now, you hear?
Killed everyone in the city. Swear to
Now
God.
you've done it?
It's the first
Pappy
thing I
can't
think of
let you
every
leave
morning
empty-handed.
when I wake up.
Keep safe. It's rough out there.
You won't. You've come to the right place, believe you me. You better come back. I insist.
Let me tell you a secret. My goods are great. Tell your friends about the Shop of Champions.
This Prince of Thieves was one handsome man.
Come on, dude. You already hit the
So, you bet your last penny again.
And you've got nothing to lose now. Not even you.
I was running all over the place looking for this thing. It's right here. Well, don't I feel dumb?
Howdy, soldier. You seem kind of scatterbrained.
Garen, I'll take care of you, buddy. PKs don't sell pop guns, you know? Oh man, great choice. I got more where that came from, buddy.
Stop.
Don't you like it?
I liked it the first time.
I'd help
And
you.
even the 15th.
But I don't know how.
Fine. If you don't like it, we'll sit in silence. I don't know what to do about it anymore.
Let's see how long that Barcelona. You're gonna like what you see. You as satisfied as you look? Oh, yes, that for sure. Almost cleared my shelves.
I hope Jackman deals with these damn
Two more challenges, and Carnage Hall is mine.
Let's go.
you seen that crystal? Such a great cut.
He did an amazing job.
I may have screwed up. I could have become rich too.
Or dead. Half that team is dead.
Bigger share for the survivors.
Who are you? Not a fan of crystals. Something about them is disturbing.
Most would say exciting.
Nah. People killing each other for a handful of pretty rocks? That's just plain disturbing.
I can't wait for the tournament. It's been years since the last one.
Until today, I thought our chances against renegades were pretty good. But now, I'm not so sure.
Jackman deals with these damn renegades.
Why do I always have to get on my
Gee, someone turned the power on. The whole neighborhood's lit up.
Gotta be something good. Hard to open.
Yeah.
Nature lovers. Due to the pandemic, we no longer carry
Yep, here are the backpacks. Time to go feed that family.
Dad! He's here! Finally! Did you get the supplies?
Right. Here.
Awesome. Thanks. Here, Mum. Here, Dad. Enjoy. Bye now. See you tomorrow. Don't worry. I'll be back to feed you again. And here you go. This is the super weapon. My dad won't be needing it anymore. Thanks again. My parents are also grateful, as you can see.
What's on the menu today, Professor?
Just a few deliveries.
A few or a lot. I'll take whatever.
Good man.
Wait, what are you ranting about, mister?
Ranting? Son, I'm trying to safeguard our collective memory. I'm only trying to preserve history.
Seems like a big task. Can one man even do that?
I certainly can. Why, for 30 years I was a tour guide here. After the fall, I founded the Villador Historical Conservation Society.
Doesn't seem...
Thank the renegade. We can. What do you...
Sure. What?
Good. A tragic event. What occurred...
That would be the chemical...
Correct. Hope at all. Let...
The army killed 64 civilians protesting.
You actually have. This shoot... The army... The last... Before mute... But deep...
In early spring, 20...
Bravo. Indeed. It was sub... I remember my country. The virus. But that... I commit... Here's the small...
Carriers Guild. Here's a package for you.
Oh, my. I've been waiting for this. The new issue of Flicker Fanfare magazine.
What's that?
The best source for behind-the-scenes info on your favorite movies, their stars and directors. Oh, look. It says here that Lana Kasdan has a new film coming out. And that Eggy Canby's performance in The Quigley is a tour de force.
What's a movie?
You'd know if you read Flicker Fanfare, my friend. I used to read them slavishly when I was younger. I recently found someone with a complete collection. I pay him to send me an issue a month. I feel like I'm back in the old days when movies were being made and magazine subscriptions were in vogue.
I see. Interesting.
Forgive my pathetic nostalgia, but the arrival of these rags, and yes, they were rags even then, well, it takes me back. They're a monthly oasis from the pervasive drear around us.
I can't argue with you there.
So don't. Now, leave me. It says that Teddy Canterbury is having an affair with his leading lady, and he's married to a man. Oh, I swear the cat is just insatiable.
carrier with a letter for you?
Excellent, thank you. Oh, very interesting. This is not quite the news I expected, but welcome nonetheless.
What's that, ma'am?
Forgive me if I'm not at liberty to say. As a carrier, I'm sure you of all people understand the value of information.
Yeah, certainly.
The Guild has its network, but we overseers, I would say we're more like spiders. We crisscross the city with our webs and take notice when we feel a tug on this thread or that.
I see.
I'm sure you do. And yes, we occasionally feed upon the poor flies caught in our web. But we're just as likely to give them a treat as well. To keep our web strong, of course.
Of course.
So, perhaps I won't share the tidbit that got caught on my web this time. But I will reward the fly who tugged on the thread and called it to my attention. Make sure my little fly is rewarded. And there's a little morsel for you as well.
Bizarre assholes better start showing some respect.
Back in one piece, I see.
Of course. Here's a message I was given.
I'll take care of that. Now get your arse back here soon. These messages aren't going to deliver themselves.
I'm restless, Professor. I need something to do.
I got some deliveries for you.
Sweet.
Just watch yourself. There's something in the air.
Like what?
I can't put my finger on it. But watch your back.
You're gonna just stand there and watch me turn? My wife would have killed me if I turned. Thanks.
I have a letter for you.
Oh, look at this envelope, Berto. So pretty. I bet it's a wedding invitation.
God, I hope not. My tux rotted away years ago.
Oh, hush. Yep, it's a wedding. And can you believe it? Garrett, you know him.
Of course I do. What's he getting married for? That kid's played women like a loose game of three-card Monty for a while now.
Stop. It's some girl named Cordelia.
Cordelia? I remember her from somewhere. You asked me, that girl was selling not so much goods, but plenty of services, if you know what I mean.
Oh, you're terrible. I'm sure she's very sweet and they'll make a great couple.
If you say so. But I don't want to go to their wedding. That marriage will be over in a month. Besides, my tux rotted away years ago.
Oh, don't you worry. It's an announcement, not an invitation.
Oh, so they're just rubbing our noses in their so-called love. Well, I can live with that. It means we don't have to buy gifts. Besides, my tux.
Oh, will you just please shut up about your tux?
Carriers Guild here with a letter.
Thank you so much, son. So kind of you to bring it.
Of course, ma'am. Happy to be a...
I don't get much in the way of visitors.
I'm sorry to...
How's the bazaar these days? Still bustling? Oh, how it smelled. Some thought it rank, but not me. It's been so long.
Well, at least you have people writing to you to tell you stories of the world outside your flat.
Yes, yes. I'm a lucky woman at that. Listen to me bending your ear. Forgive an old woman. I'll let you go.
No trouble at all, ma'am.
How's Mrs. Krasinski today, Carrier?
She seemed fine, I guess. Why?
Well, I'm just wondering. She's all alone. Got no one. I worry about her.
Well, I just delivered a letter, so she must have someone.
Well, not really. I mean, I talk to her, but I also send those letters for her. The only other people she gets to talk to are you carriers.
I had no idea.
You're not supposed to, but I've been thinking lately, if something happens to me, who's gonna lick in on Mrs. Krasinski? She's so alone. I just thought you should know.
Thanks.
Aiden, we have a situation.
What's going on?
Another ambush. This time it's Jack. He just radioed an SOS.
Oh, shit.
Look, I know you guys don't get along, but
It doesn't matter. Just tell me where he is.
I'm sending you the coordinates.
Okay, I'm on it. If he calls again, tell him I'm on my way.
until today, I thought Jack's renegade was pretty good.
I'm here. There's no sign of Jack. Not even much of a struggle.
Knock on some doors. See if anyone heard or saw anything. There's a family nearby.
Who is it? What do you want?
I'm from the Carriers Guild. I need your help.
What kind of help?
A fellow carrier was attacked nearby. Did you hear or see anything?
Yes, I saw something. What I saw convinced me that it's death for me to tell another soul.
You have nothing to fear. The Carriers Guild will protect you.
Can you? You want to protect us? Try clearing this floor of the infected. You know what it's like to live in a dark zone when monsters are lurking outside your front door all the time? My family and I are in enough danger without you added to our worries. So leave me be. Ask someone else.
I'll clear them out. And you'll help me then?
I'm sure you mean well, kid. But even if you succeeded, more would move in soon. You'll probably just get yourself killed in the process.
It's worth a shot. You got nothing to lose.
You're either crazy or desperate. But do it. If you survive, come back. And we'll talk.
have one new message.
Hey, it's me. The infected are gone. For now.
You've slain them? All of them?
All of them.
So you have. Fine then. I will tell you of your friend. He was surprised by masked men. He couldn't even put up much of a fight. They just overwhelmed him and dragged him into a nearby building.
Is it inhabited?
I don't believe so. Except for the infected, of course.
Oh, great. Okay, thank you. You may have saved a life today.
And you have provided my family a respite from constant terror. Even if it lasts only for one night, we will be eternally grateful.
reliable is your reputation? Or should I say predictable?
I predict I'm gonna beat your ass.
You're having a party and you didn't invite me. I'm hurt.
What the?
Derek, the prodigal carrier, so you are behind this after all.
What are you talking about? I'm here to save your ass.
Save your own ass. Kill them both, boys!
Fucking God!
I think I just found my thumbnail for this stream.
Thanks. Looks like I misjudged you.
Same as everyone else.
But,
I told you I'd have my eye on you, Pilgrim. And I have. Especially since our first meeting. You're good. But when I saw you walking into a trap, I stepped in. I told you I'd be there when you slipped up.
I guess I took it the wrong way. Okay. So you're not the one hunting down carriers?
No. But I've been investigating. I've concluded it's someone on the inside.
Fuck. Any idea who?
I have my suspicions, but for now, I'm going after Jack.
But you were following him too?
Yeah, but I lost him after he was dragged in here, and then you showed up. He can't be far.
Calling all carriers. HQ is under attack. Nearby carriers to HQ immediately. We need help!
Oh, fuck. That's Driscoll. We gotta get back to HQ.
Let's divide and conquer. You head to HQ and I'll find Jack.
Okay, radio in when you find him. I'm heading to HQ.
Watch yourself, Pilgrim. And good luck.
Watch yourself, Pilgrim. Hello. We're gonna have to fast travel back. Yeah, because that's over a kilometer away. Well then, let's go. Oh my gosh, I'm like right on the cusp. I need literally like 100 more points for me to hit the next level. This is so stupid. I literally just have to kill maybe a few zombies. So silly. That was sick. There, jeez. And I completed a bounty. Nice. Alright.
Welcome to the dead letter office, punk.
Oh, jeez, here we go. This...
Hey, the carrier dropped in the party.
It's a good thing you showed up when you did.
If it weren't for Derek, I wouldn't have made it at all.
Derek? But I thought...
Yeah, so did I. But turns out all he wants is to come back to the guild. And killing carriers isn't the way to do it.
Then who's behind all this?
Well, Derek believes it's someone on the inside. I agree.
Yeah, I find that hard to believe.
Driscoll, you gotta come see this.
Jaime. I can't believe it.
He had to be working for someone. He couldn't pull this off on his own.
With personalities like Jack and Derek around, his nice guy routine kept him off everyone's radar.
Aiden, it's Derek. I found Jack. He's dead. Now his killers are too, but I beat a confession from one of them before finishing him off.
What did you learn?
Jaime was working for Waltz.
Waltz is behind this?
Waltz? I didn't see that coming.
Thanks, Derek. Gather Jack's things if you can. I'll be in touch.
Roger that, Pilgrim.
Roger that, Pilgrim.
So what is Waltz after? Destroying the carriers to disrupt the network?
Waltz isn't a destroyer. He wants to control the network. He wants our archives all to himself.
I've heard about the Carrier's Bible. Is there more?
A lot more. Maps, other books, vast quantities of intel gathered over the years. Every little detail about the city and the surrounding areas as well.
Waltz is no doubt trying to gather complete information about the city. Maybe about its citizens. He's looking for something and I need to know what. I need to see the archives.
That's information reserved for only the highest ranks of the Carriers Guild. However, you've more than proven yourself. Earned your place among our elite carriers. Come on. Your time has come, Hotshot. Welcome to the top tier of the Carriers Guild ranks. Not bad for a pilgrim. You are officially the elite of the elite. The best of the best of the very best of the guild. Our secrets are now your secrets. To honor this occasion, I have something for you. Congratulations, Hotshot. And to think what you were when you joined. Some snotty-nosed little punk. And what you are now. A carrier. Makes me proud. With your fearless dedication and service, you've earned the right to ask of the rest of us how we can serve you. You get one favor, so ask away. And make it good, Hotshot.
I'm checking to see which one would be best. So if you let Derek back into the guild, they give you a weapon. And it's called... let me see. You get the Unshakable Grip Gloves. And then access to... if you let Derek back, you get the Deliverance weapon. But a weapon is going to perish. Let me see, what is that? Deliverance weapon. The P-Cape crossbow is the most powerful weapon. Let's see, what is the Elite Guild? Elite Guild lockers. What's in those? What's in the Elite? You have the option to access Elite Guild, which contains all of the information about the city and its people that will prove useful to you later on. The reward for completing the is the... Okay, so...
I'll be spending most of my time in the city, so access to the Elite Guild lockers would come in handy.
A wise choice. The best way for an elite carrier to remain well supplied and ready for anything. Access to the Elite Guild lockers is now yours.
Thank you, Guildmaster.
From now on, treat me like an open book. There is probably a great deal that you'd like to know. Want answers, Hotshot? Now's your chance to ask.
A question for you, Professor.
Ask away.
Can you tell me any more about Major Matt?
Before the revolution, Jack Matt was an undistinguished military major. He made his name by refusing William's order to shoot civilians. He managed to get most rank-and-file soldiers to join him and side him with the people and helping their revolution succeed. He's considered by many as not just a hero, but the city's savior. That was then. Now, I hear, he's more and more after personal gain and the help of the citizens.
That sounds like he's on a power trip. It's too bad. So, what about this Raynor character?
Character's right. He's responsible for bringing together all the trade unions necessary to get the wall built. This had him mixing with nearly everyone in the city, both the bigwigs and everyday people. He leveraged his role to make himself very, very rich, which made him an unlikely revolutionary leader, but he became one nonetheless. He was ground zero for the rebellion, although his true motivations have never quite been clear. He came out on top in any case, and manages the supply chain for the peacekeepers. He's up there with Matt in influence. He's got exquisite taste, and in the course of his duties, manages to obtain all manner of rare artifacts his people come across. Well, he's become quite the collector.
Sounds like a colorful individual. I'm looking for a girl named Mia. She'd be about my age now. A little younger. Do you know anything about her?
No, I'm afraid not. Anything else you can tell me about her?
Yeah, she was one of Walter's experimental subjects. No, one of his victims. 15 years ago.
There were more girls. The carriers know of one of them. It was hard to keep that one out of trouble.
Sounds like it could be her.
Maybe. But I wouldn't get your hopes up. She goes by the name of Lawan. She hangs out with Frank, as far as I know.
Oh, I see. Thank you. Can you tell me anything about X-13?
X-13? Interesting. Not quite, but listen to this. Back in the day, the military coded strategic locations around the city with an X and a number. This included sites like water towers, power stations. The higher the number, the more strategically important the location. But I've never heard of any location with a higher designation than X9.
So, what's strategically important about X-13?
Have no idea. But I'll tell you, it's not a place for guys like you and me, lad.
I wonder what it means then. Nothing right now.
Sure, hotshot. You know where to find me.
This.
A question for you.
Ask who.
So, what's the real story on the Night Runners? Who were they?
Heroes to most. Started out pretty simple. A group of soldiers who became infected during a mission. Now, usually, infection spelled the end of a military career. Too much risk, especially with so many night operations. However, around this time, the military created something called inhibitors. Not only did they prolong the time you could spend in the dark, but also greatly enhanced motor skills and other senses. The downside was the side effects of inhibitors. They kicked the crap out of most people, if they didn't outright kill you. Given a choice, most soldiers took the risk to remain in active duty and to continue to make a difference in the battle. That's why people consider them heroes. Not just because they did so much to help so many, but because they joined the revolution on the people's behalf. They were the real deal, Aiden.
It's quite a story. So who's this Colonel Williams?
Oh, yes. Colonel Chris Williams, a.k.a. The Butcher.
Ooh, how do you earn that nickname?
If you hadn't just asked me, I'd say you don't want to know. But, since you asked, Williams was the right-hand man of General Pratt, the nominal head of security for the city. I say nominal because it was an open secret that Williams was Pratt's puppet master. Pratt was a nepotism promotion, and of no practical military use. Growing bold, Williams ordered a chemical strike on the city, while Pratt was stuck at the bottom of a whiskey bottle, unable to cope with the conflict, the responsibility of military command, and really, well, anything not whiskey-related. What happened next is common knowledge. Williams' attack triggered the revolution. With Pratt having abdicated all authority, Williams ordered the military to shoot civilians. Most of the soldiers refused his order, and the end of armed conflict came swiftly. But not before the colonel and many of his supporters made the dam his personal stronghold. Shortly after that, lucky for him, he took in Waltz.
Wow, the Butcher indeed. Thanks for the information. So what really brought on the revolution?
It had been building for a while. Under Williams' direction, the military was increasingly unconcerned with collateral damage or civilian fatalities. The chemical strike was the match that lit the bonfire. The military explanation for the chemical strike was to eliminate the infected in evacuated areas of the city. Fact is, most areas had not been evacuated. Crowds of survivors remained, huddled on roofs, sheltering in place. Citizens, but also undocumented refugees from all over Europe. There was no way to know who was healthy and who was infected. There was a massacre, and half the city's population was wiped out.
Oh my God.
It was a tragedy beyond comprehension. Was Williams that bloodthirsty and cruel? Was the military that disorganized that it didn't know its own evacuation plans? In the end, it doesn't really matter. Death and chaos enveloped the city, and those who survived had had enough. And so, as people have done throughout the ages, they rose up in revolution.
I hardly know what to say. Well, this has been quite an education. Thanks, Professor.
No problem, kiddo. Wish more of my carriers were as curious as you.
All right, my fellow guardians of the grid, that will conclude today's streaming session and the Guildmaster story time. Certainly want to say thank you if you are checking out the live stream on Twitch. Also want to say thank you if you are checking out the replay on YouTube. If you are new to the channel and are not yet subscribed, all I can say is, what are you waiting for? Don't be shy. Go ahead and hit subscribe. I'm a pretty nice guy. Not a pro, not a noob, just a regular dude who enjoys playing video games. Started streaming that, sharing that with the world. I welcome anybody who wants to help grow this channel with me. So if you're into this type of content and you enjoyed today's stream, please be sure to hit the follow button if you're on Twitch. Make sure you hit the sub button if you're on YouTube. Make sure you hit the notification bell so you're made aware anytime I go live or anytime I upload a new video to the channel. If I see that you are a new subscriber and your name is visible to me, I'll be sure to give you a shout out on the next video. Speaking of which, we do have a new subscriber to the Guardians of the Grid. They actually subscribed between the last stream and this stream, so it was just today, Monday. So definitely want to say thank you for that. If you're that one person, thank you so much for that. I do appreciate it, and I appreciate your support. Also want to say thank you for those of you who have been coming back to view the new content. You returning viewers, I do appreciate your support as well. Without your help, without any of your help from any of you subscribers or followers, none of this would be possible. So thank you so much. Because of you, we exist. Because of your interest, we exist. Thank you for that, and I hope to see that that continued interest going forward, and I hope to see us grow even more so going forward. With that said, we are all done with Dying Light 2 for the day. I have to say this was a pretty fun session. It took us a little while to catch some traction to get going, really because I was just trying to remember where I was at. We had to roll back the clock a little bit too because I accidentally forged or crafted like 200 UV bars, and so it used up all my materials for everything else, like my arrows and stuff like that, so I was really upset, and so I had to roll it back 3 hours, and now I believe we're caught up. We've been playing for about a 2.5 hour window here. This will conclude today's streaming session. I will be back in a few more moments. I'm just going to take a quick little break and jump over to something else. Unfortunately, we didn't see anybody open up the call menu. I'm wondering if maybe that's because well, let me see. Visibility, friends only, network connected. Oh, it's because I have it set from time to time. Maybe I have to switch it over to regularly. But with that, you know, I think we had a pretty good session overall. Maybe next time I'll turn that on so that way I can answer some of those distress calls out there. I do want to give a quick shout out to OG_Yellowstone. My apologies for missing your IM there. You know, if you happen to see the stream later on, or if you're still here, I see there's a few viewers in here, so if you are in here, my apologies for missing your message, but I only have a few of those blades you were looking for. But you know, I do hope to see you in the future. You know, maybe next time, if you do leave me a message, I am trying to get better at that. I am trying to make sure that I keep an eye on that. But needless to say, I want to thank you all for checking me out today. I definitely want to thank you for the support, and I will be back in a few. If I don't catch you then, I hope to catch you Guardians on the next grid.